Hello everyone and welcome to our video series on Learn German Grammar. In this lesson, you will be learning the conjugation of the verbs haben and sein as well as where to use them. So, let's begin. Haben und sein als Vollverb. Let's first look at the learning objectives for this lesson. We'll begin with a few examples for the two verbs haben and sein. After that, we'll learn when to use them and how to conjugate them. In the end, we'll do a short exercise. So here's the first example. Ich habe eine kleine Familie. Hast du ein Handy? In the first sentence, the verb is in the second position and conjugated, whereas in the second sentence, the verb is conjugated and in the first position because it's a Ja-Nein-Frage. If you want to revise the sentence structure, you can visit our video on the same. The link is given below. Similarly, here are a few examples with the verb sein. And the first one is Maria ist leider krank. Bist du glücklich? Here also, do observe the verb conjugation and its position. Now let's come to the verb haben. Haben can be used in many contexts. Here is the Anwendung. Firstly, you use haben when you're talking of possession, when something belongs to someone, that is, by Besitz. For example, wir haben ein Haus. The house is in our possession. Hence, we use the verb haben. Let's look at another example. Ich habe eine Gitarre. Let's look at the next usage. Bei Zugehörigkeit. That is, when the object that we are talking about in the sentence belongs to the subject. For example, in this sentence, sie hat kurze Haare. The hair belonged to her. Here is another example. Sie hat 2 Kinder. The next usage is bei bestimmten Wendungen. There are some special expressions that take the verb haben. For example, ich habe dich lieb. People generally say this to their animals or their children or to their parents. Here's another example. Hast du heute frei? Great! Now let's see how to conjugate the verb. Don't forget to repeat after me. Ich habe, du hast, sie haben, sie es hat, wir haben, ihr habt, sie haben, sie haben. We have another video on haben and sein where we talk about the verb conjugation in detail. You can watch this video as well. The link is given below in the description. Now let's move on to the verb sein. And let's see where it can be used. Anwendung. So here's the first usage. Mit Adjektiven. For example, der Hund ist freundlich. Let's look at another example. Das Wetter ist schön. Both freundlich and schön are adjectives. There is a list of adjectives you should learn if you want to speak good German. You can watch our video on adjectives and the link is given below. Here's the next usage. Sein is used zur Identifizierung von Nationalität, Beruf, etc. So when you have to identify someone, then you use the verb sein. For example, Maria ist Französin. Here we are talking about the nationality of Maria. Here's another example. Ich bin Lehrerin. Here we are talking about the profession. You can also use the verb when you're talking about someone's name. For example, das ist Maria. With time, you will get a feeling of when to use which verb. You don't have to worry about it. Sein as verb is also used bei Angabe von Datum, Uhrzeit, etc. With dates, time, weight, costs, etc. you can use the verb sein. For example, heute ist Montag. Here's another example. Es ist 13 Uhr. Now let's move on to the verb conjugation of sein. Don't forget to repeat after me. Ich bin, du bist, sie sind, er, sie, es ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind, sie sind. Great! You just learned how to use haben and sein as Vollverb, that means as the main verb in a sentence. These verbs are also used as helping verbs. This we'll be discussing in a different video. Now it's time for Übung. You have to fill in the blank with the correct verb. Don't forget to conjugate it. And here's the first one. And the answer is Simone hat einen Bruder. Here's the second sentence. And the answer is Wir sind sehr glücklich. And the next one is Here's the answer. Heute ist der 31. Dezember. And the last one? Your answer should be Du hast keine Ahnung. Well done! If you also want to learn how to use these verbs in the past tense, you can watch the video on war and hatte. The link is given below. Danke! Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to receive notifications whenever a new video is uploaded. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen!